Oh, fuck. And I had myself on mute the entire time. Hello, YouTube. Don't mind me. It's torn uniform. Now, first off, while I'm entering this game session, I just want to say, if you're on a game, you find yourself in a fire team with idiots, please leave. The fire team is not worth breaking a controller or your microphone if a dude on your team is being irrational. One of the problems I've heard was one of my the fire team members that I've had talk about this guy named Lord Plague. He told him he was a bad teacher of the game, talking about he couldn't teach the raid right. Well, he taught me right. I understand whatever he was saying. You're just being an idiot trying to put him on YouTube to put him on blast. I guess if you did, well, this is my comeback. Okay? Because that is a plague. You're right for naming yourself that, Lord Plague. Because, first of all, you don't go around telling people something and then putting them on YouTube talking about they can't teach or this and that. I mean, the guy felt bad for that. But I'm telling you, I'll make you feel bad if you ever do that again to the same person. It will literally make you the laughing stock of YouTube right now. I promise you I will. Besides that, one thing, hold on, excuse me. Now, the other thing is, when you're playing a game with people and you feel it is comfortable to tell them something stupid, remember that it's just a game. You're not in person, okay? You're the person not in front of you, because 9 times out of 10 you try to make someone feel bad on this game. If you were to see them in person, what's the next step? You don't know what's gonna happen. You know, be kind to the people you play with, because 9 times out of 10 they're trying to help you to make you play the game better and do the game better. Instead, we got all these people on the game thinking they're hot shit. They can't really play the game for nothing. That's crappy teamwork, you know, and lousy teamwork. Another thing I want to discuss is, yes, there is such things as squeakers. These are these kids that talk, over talk, don't shut up. You have a headache, and then they're wondering why you're being rude because they don't shut up. They're over talking you, then telling you that you're rude. Okay, well, let me point this out. They're squeakers, they're little kids. They don't know how to shut up. Yeah, some adults, me, don't know when they quit talking most of the time. But when someone's trying to talk, you don't over talk them. If I say I have a headache, please stop talking because I'm such and such, you should be able to shut up for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Instead of over talking. But that's just what kids do. 11 and 12-year-olds get on this game, and that's why they're pronounced squeakers. Because they're 11 years old, 12 years old, they get on the game, play with adults, but want to over talk, saying how they did this and did that, yada yada yada, and will leave if you're rude to them, saying that you're rude but don't know that they're being rude. So that's a point out in logic. You can't enter a fire team or a party and say such and such when you're the one doing it, you know? It's game logic, player logic. You can't just enter someone's fire team and say this person's this and that as a 12-year-old, but not knowing that you were doing it too. Well, you're the main reason why it was happening, you know? And that's what some people get confused on. They don't exactly know what they're doing on the game. And now a lot of people say they do know what they're doing, or you'll post something saying please know what to do, and they really don't. And they enter in, I don't know what to do, but I really want to get this done. Don't do that. You enter in the lobby where people don't know what to do, first timers. Those are the best lobbies. Or post something saying you need to be taught. or carried. Don't post something if you're 530 something, and I don't understand this. You'll post something 534. You'll post something 580s only because I want to get this done. You're 534. Shut the fuck up and own to it. Play with your right, or say I need help doing this. Don't just post I need 584 because I'm such and such. If you're under 550 and you ask for 580, that is not a great option to do, because that right there will pronounce you as a noob in the game. And noobs on this game often post 580 when they're only 534, 520 in a raid. That's just like me. I don't post that. I post I help fire team. I need 5 people. Know what to do. That's the only thing I post. If they don't, be patient. Don't just be rude because you lost about 3 times and you almost got it done. A lot of people who talk about people leaving the fire team will automatically leave when they've tried something 3 times and it hasn't gotten done because they're getting angry because someone doesn't understand it properly, or someone wants to do it a different way. Be patient, understanding, even if it takes you 10 tries. As long as the people start knowing exactly what to do, it shouldn't be a problem in the game. I have no problem testing this out 10 times in one night. But if I have to play this all morning, I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting. I got work to do. You know, I gotta go to work in the morning. Like, don't sit there talk like little kids do over and over and over again, because you don't know how to what to shoot. You know, if you don't know what to shoot, don't shoot nothing. Ask to shoot something, or ask what to shoot, and learn the objectives of the mission, you know? Or at least stand idle for a minute. Because if you say you got it, and then you're the reason why we're all failing the mission, then apparently you don't got it, you know? Excuse me. What else is there? Okay. If you're gonna be someone's friend, act like it. You know, that's one thing to say you're someone's friend on here. It's another to interrupt them when they're talking. Not listen for 5 minutes. It's to hear them say that they have a headache, leave and unfriend them. Then that means you're not the best friend for anybody at that moment, because you feel like they're coming towards you. They got mad because you did not listen. You see, you should always listen to the person when they're saying something. I listen to everybody. Sometimes I don't, but it's game logic. When you have to listen to someone, they can be sad, they can be mad, they can be aggravated, they can be all kinds of stuff. If you do not listen to what they're trying to tell you, and they're being overtalked by 11 and 12-year-olds on a video game, of course they're gonna get mad. They're gonna break their TVs, PlayStations, controllers. They're gonna do anything possible to get out the way. So, since I haven't seen someone post a video about this yet, I decided to go ahead and do it while I'm playing a game. And of course I'm not in the chat party, so I'm gonna make one before anything starts and everyone hears me on the game. One thing you don't want to do is tell someone that they're not playing the game right, they're retarded, such and such. Okay, they don't fail the mission, or the reason why that you guys failed the mission 3 times. You quit and tell them that they're lame as fuck, not good teammates. You're not having enough patience for it to become a perfect team. I done the raid so much with people like that. I found the perfect team. We waited a whole hour just for everyone to know what to do, trying it out for 5 times. Literally, well, 5 or 10 times. So it's 5 or 10 times, 1 hour. We all got it done because we were patient. We failed, we laughed. That's one good thing you have to understand, is having good laughs is a good thing, because the better conversations, the more laughter, the more coordination, you have everything going for you for a perfect team. You're not gonna have a perfect team if you want to get mad after 4 or 5 tries. a person saying he knows what to do and really doesn't. Like, don't lie to nobody. Just say you don't really get it, and we'll get you there. You know, we'll coordinate more. You know, we'll try more. But if you tell somebody you got it and you really don't, and you keep failing the mission over and over, I got it, and keep shooting the wrong thing, then there's nothing enough to say. You just have to either leave or actually tell someone, I'm sorry, I don't really get it. I really don't get the objective. I need to be taught more. Then we will teach you more. Instead of having a real battles where everyone's actually trying, and you say you got it, and you still do the same thing over and over again. That is something that should not happen. Okay, perfect teamwork is everyone. Like me, I'm trying to revive this guy, but I can't because look at how many people there are. See, I just died. We gotta go revive this guy because he's over there. Oh, like he revived himself. Perfect team is making sure your teammate is not surrounded by enemies. They're getting shot at. Someone's behind them. I'm gonna kill this guy because he's behind my teammate. So I'm gonna try my best to make sure my teammate does not die. No one's protecting me. That's poor workmanship. One guy left, inactive. Okay. One thing you gotta understand is not all about you. The video game is not all about you. In the game, it's about everybody. It is not a lose-lose situation or a lose-win situation. That's just like in my job. You know, you'll hear I sell to get you paid. Okay, so if I don't do the job I'm asked to do, how will you get paid if nothing is there for you to, you know? It is not a one-track situation. It is a two-set. Everybody does something that contributes. If you do not contribute, ain't nothing's gonna get done. So, reference it to my job. Let's put it like this: if you don't put in the proper teamwork, how are you going to finish the objective? That is poor workmanship, poor teammates. That is what is happening. Nothing is about you. Nothing literally is about you. Don't act as if everything is about you all the time, because then you got a bunch of people mad at you because you act like everything is about you. So the main thing you want to focus on is coordinating your team to everything you say it like this. Be respectful, be mindful. Some people really don't know the game and really need to be taught. That is something you and everybody else needs to say or do. It is not hard to sit there for 10 minutes explaining them having playthroughs, but having a playthrough where the guy says he knows it, he got it, and it really doesn't happen, then that means your coordination needs a lot more work. It means you need to have more playthroughs where everyone's not being serious, to where when they're one of these days when they're not serious, oh, there it goes, they got it done. You know, you can't do a raid without people not knowing what to do exactly and lying, saying they do got it and they don't. There's no way you can do a raid like that. Raid happens when everyone is coordinated, everyone knows what to do. Unless you're gonna have poor teammates, poor decision making in a raid with people saying they do know what to do and they don't. So put it to you like this: if I go in a Leviathan raid right now, say Spire of Stars, which requires effort, literally lots of effort. I could say Leviathan, the first one, because if I do that, then I mean that's really no objective really, because the original raid requires no effort. It requires everybody exactly knowing what to do, or at least trying. And that's, you know what I'm saying, you can't do the Leviathan raid without callouts. The first raid is about callouts. That's what it's about. You can't do the game. You can't do the first one without callouts. Just like the second one. The second one is easy as hell. World Leader. It is easy. It is the most easiest one of them all. You have to have callouts. As long as you have callouts, you're good. The first one is more complicated because it requires everything. You have to have callouts. You have to have good shots. You have to have everything you need. Like when the guy passed me the ball a minute ago. I mean, yeah, I gotta revive this guy. This guy's way down here. I can't revive him because he's down there. He's gotta revive himself. But without good shots, where are you gonna go? You gotta make sure you survive until the end. You have to make sure your shots are on target. If they're not, you're gonna miss. That's when you gotta tell somebody, I missed my target. Once you say that, someone beside you is gonna be like, oh, I'll help you for a minute. Let me do this. I'll kill this person. I'll kill that person. Then you're wondering why someone is shooting your target. If someone is shooting your target, it's because you informed them you can't do something or you missed something. Then they're gonna try and do it, help you do it or do it for you so that you can do it. Once it is completed, that's when everybody goes back to their original places. Need be in mind that the Spire of Stars requires literally the most of the efforts, because Spire of Stars is literally a one-tracked raid where you need absolute teamwork. If you don't have teamwork, it's not gonna get done. It's not happening. Some people have social anxiety. It is not good to talk about things they don't want to talk about. Or do things or say things that is not reasonable. You have to be very respectful to your teammates, and what I mean respectable is you have to do everything in a respectful way. If you don't, I feel sorry for you, because it's not gonna. You can't do everything your way. Everything can't be done your way in this game. It is not gonna happen that way. You've got to be the one to light a fuse in literally in your teammates, so they can be with you. If you're not being accurate on the way you speak, the way you talk, then they're not gonna listen, because they have no patience for rudeness. That is like me. I don't have patience and time to be playing with someone who's gonna be totally rude and not respectable. You're not gonna be nice and actually, commit to the team and be nice. I don't have no time for that. That's poor workmanship, and no one can work with a lousy teammate. That is something I can't work with. I love working with people, but when you're a lousy teammate yelling at people, telling them they can't do nothing, then that means you're the person that needs to leave to confront your own battles, because no one is gonna have to work with you to do that battle for you. No one has to tell you anything. You have to do that by yourself. Confront your own battles. Find someone like you, find people like you. Then you'll see how it feels to be us. So if someone can tell you you're a poor teammate, I mean, it sounds about right, doesn't it? Someone tells you you're a poor teammate, have them go kindly out the fire team to go find someone who will tell them they're a lousy teammate. That is the best strategy. Get rid of the bad teammates for the good teammates, who you may try it about 4 or 5 times. Oh well. But it'll get done when everybody is more coordinative to each other. If you're not more coordinative to each other, it's not gonna work. Be mindful of people, their feelings, and everything else. That is that is A1 plus for this game. I don't know exactly how much to say that, but that is what needs and has to happen. There's got to be changes in this game. All right, like Bungie has not did something to this game. Now people kind of hate it. First of all, Bungie needs to get off their asses and put back the original infusion shit, because nobody likes the fact that we have to find materials and do stuff to infuse a weapon or armor, so to speak. That shit's lousy. I need armor core and a glimmer, and I don't need that extra shit. I just need glimmer and legendary shards to infuse anything. Change it to that, we'll all be good. You keeping on this bullshit with the fucking armor cores or power masterwork cores or whatever, and everybody's gonna be complaining about how the infusion is not working and stuff like that. That's I mean, everybody's been complaining about it. No one's getting to the right power level. No one that everyone wants to be at. I could have been 600 already if it wasn't for the fact that I need power cores, armor cores, and then on top of that, when you infuse it, it doesn't become a higher light level. It doesn't become 5 above anymore. It becomes the same power level as in the next gun. No, change it back. We need the original. We don't need this bullshit. It's complicated and stupid for anybody, and we can't grind to the next level. And the fact that we have to sit here and work for a power core from a mission that only gives us 1 above and the raid gives us 10, that is the most stupidest and most dominative thing ever, because it's lame as fuck. No one wants to play a game when it's like that. I'd rather go back to Call of Duty than play that shit. As a matter of fact, wait for it, because when Call of Duty Black Ops 4 comes out, that's where I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be on Destiny trying to grind my way to a level I try to get to, and Bungie has not fixed the fact that we can't do shit that we wish we could like we used to when Destiny 2 first came out. Oh dude, it was awesome. I mean, loved the hell of it until they started messing up. Now we just don't have shit. So guess what? Well, people are complaining now. Bungie acts like they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Get a backbone and listen to the comments that are being made, because now no one can get to the proper level that they want to be. Y'all just putting them at the level that y'all want them to be when they can't really do anything. Made it very complicated for people to do anything at all in this game.
Watch that debris.
What else is there? I think that covers a lot of what I had to say. I've covered poor teammates, I've covered squeakers, I've covered power level issues with the infusion, I've covered power levels in the fire team. The fact that you're 530 wanting a 580 to do something, no. Ask for help. You don't need a 580 to help you or carry you to do anything. You should be able to do it on your fucking own with people that are willing to help you, not what you want to help you. You know, I mean, to say someone is 580 and they're better than the 560, you kick the 560 off for the 580, that makes you the bad teammate and an unplayable person to play with. No one wants to play with a guy that's gonna kick a 560 because he's not higher, because the other person is higher. Like, I don't want to play with someone like that. You kick me because I'm 560 for a 580, then I'm gonna call you out on it. That's poor workmanship. I'm sorry to say it, but it's lame and stupid as fuck, you know? So make sure you're doing everything you can to help everybody and communicate with people and play with everyone, not just random ass people that you feel are good for the mission you're doing. Because 9 times out of 10, you're gonna be you or them are gonna be the fucked up person to say that somebody's not at the right power level, hurt their feelings, and now it's a confrontation. So, like I said, just be mindful of the people you play with. Not everybody is such and such nice and this and that. Everybody wants to be who they want to be and who they choose to be. I can't change everything on this game, but I can at least talk about it, you know? Well, that about covers everything I had to say, so I'll go ahead and end this video. Oh, and to Lord Plague, the next time you want to talk about somebody with your such and such squeaker sounding ass, make sure it's the right person you're talking about, because when that dude told me that, it just gave me the right to post a video myself and say something about it. Like, let me know all your information or how you play, so I could talk to you and tell you what you're doing wrong. Such and such, yeah. The only people that name themselves plagues are the people that are toxic to the environment, or to the people they're playing with, and that's the person you don't want to play with. Well, 9 out of 10 of them anyway. Anyway, thanks YouTube for good listening. Hope you listen to the video and understand it. Catch you guys later.